friends. Thanks for joining in tonight, the Audio Master Show. Wow, we got a lot of great things going on. As always, you know the deal, man. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, I'm going to reach out, man. Hit that subscribe, slam that bell, man, and come on in. You know the deal, man. So tonight we're going to talk about something really cool that everyone can relate to, and that is crazy love, man. Where is your crazy love at, man? Is it with someone, or is it an obsession with microphones like myself? I love microphones. As you guys all know, we love to talk about all kind of recording gear and all kind of cool stuff, man. Mixing, mastering, anything to do with writing songs and all that cool stuff. We love to do it here on the Audio Master Show. If you're just joining in, that's what this show is about. All kind of audio gear and really cool things to play with and to have, microphones as part of your arsenal, man. They are a wonder to have and a must to have for every serious engineer out there. He has a mic locker and it is full, hopefully, right? But tonight I wanted to talk about crazy love, man. Oh, wow. Why do we always seem to fall for these people that are crazy, man? I don't know what it is. It starts out, it's really kind of cool. Everything's really kind of going great. And I guess everybody's on their best behavior, so to speak. And then after a little bit of time in the relationship or whatnot, somebody just gets crazy and, and does the crazy. So I decided to put on my crazy hair tonight, man, and rock out to all the crazies out there, man. Why not? There's a lot of them out there, right? And you just never know who to trust and whatnot, you know. You can be even married to someone for many, many years, and then they pull a crazy on you, and then what do you do, right? You know. So the other day, my nephew came over, and one of his friends came over, and they noticed in my bed I had my guitar in my bed, right? So I have a big king size bed, and it's on the other side. And so whenever I'm watching videos at night or whatever, I'm on YouTube. A lot of times if I just want to learn new skills or what everybody else is doing, it's just easy for me because my TV's in front of me up there kind of high, and I can be laying in bed and on my pillow and be watching the screen and just reach over and grab my guitar and run through my scales, and when I'm done with it, man, it just sleeps with me, right? That's crazy love, man. That's crazy. But at least, okay, my guitar never speaks bad to me, never hollers at me, or doesn't do everything that I wanted to do, right? So why not let it sleep with me? So anyway, man, a lot of cool things going on out there as far as recording, and a lot of new stuff coming out. I don't know if you guys know, but there's a lot of cool music coming out, new music that's people are getting out there and actually starting shows and doing shows and all that cool stuff that we're able to go to and watch some live music again, right? So put down in these comments down below if you have someone crazy in your life that seems to be disrupting the way you go about doing things, and it's like hits you sideways. It's like, where in the heck did that come from? Wow, did I just meet up with cray cray? And you thought everything was great, man, and all of a sudden there's an issue now. Where did this come from? Left field, hit sideways. So if you guys are in a relationship like that, or you guys have ever been in a relationship like that, dude, I'd love to hear some of your comments, man. Put them down there below. Share them with me, man, because there is just a lot of crazy things that go on out there, and you just never know who you hook up with. So that's why I say, look, man, you hook up with somebody or get with someone, just take it slow. Take it real slow. Don't go do anything stupid that you're going to regret later on. because they might pull a crazy on you, right? I had to bring that topic up tonight because look, there are a lot of crazy people out there, a lot of crazy relationships out there, and it kind of makes you wonder, man. Should I just stay single, right? Should I just love my passion and stay in the recording studio and do all the cool things that I like to do, write music and record and whatnot, and just see what comes up out of it, right? Because what's kind of really neat is sometimes you can start off with a song and you just it's just one of those songs where you only have a verse and a pre-chorus or a chorus. You haven't even really written a bridge yet to the song or anything, and then you rehearse it several different ways, and then all of a sudden the bridge might come to mind, and then sometimes it don't come to mind. But then when you finish the song off, or you just go, wow, it just sounds good just like it is. And I have a tune that I just wrote like that the other night, and I'm capoed up on the 3rd fret of the guitar, and so I'm digging using my capo more and more now, just because it's just great to be able to do that. And so anyway, I wrote a song like that. It has a 2-line bridge. A lot of country songs used to have a 2-line bridge, and then it jumps right into the pre-chorus, chorus out, and it's just really, really a cool song. No, and I take that back, and then I end it with a verse, another half verse on the end, and so it's really, really cool. And I am going to play that for you guys here. I'm going to do it live. I'm going to grab my Shure 57. I'm going to mic somewhere around the bridge. I'm sorry, the 12th fret of the guitar. I'll have this mic up here that I'll be singing through, and I am just going to play through it, man. And if I mess up, I mess up. I'm going to keep on going, right, man? So that's what's fun about doing live shows and getting on here live. There's nothing that I'm reading off a script or anything. I'm just pretty much free-forming the whole thing. And that's the way I want to do everything, man. I don't want anything rehearsed as far as my show, the way it goes. So what we're talking about tonight is crazy love. And if you have some crazy love out there, let me know. It may be just some guitars. Maybe you're obsessed with collecting guitars. Maybe you like to collect guitars. Maybe you're really not a great guitar player, but you really just like the idea of having classic guitars, some old Gibsons, some SGs, and some hollow bodies, and just a lot of cool stuff like that. I know a lot of guitar players who really aren't that great guitar players. Okay, they can play your basic first position chords, but that's about it. And they really don't know what modes actually to play scales over those chords and what those chords are called, whether they're Lydian or Ionian or whatever. So they're kind of entry level guitars, but they have a ton of guitars, and they're just obsessed with this crazy love of loving these instruments, kind of like I am with microphones, man. So I love microphones. And at one time, I had many, many, many microphones. And so now I'm just down to a few, maybe 10 or 15 at most. But I love microphones. And I tell you what, it makes all the difference in the world whenever you go to doing your tracking. Using these different microphones for different applications, different instruments. And just in that in itself, just using a different microphone is going to give you all the colors that you're going to need to make your beautiful palette shine, man. And so yeah, just changing up your microphones, who would have thought, right? But yeah, I love using condensers and dynamics and ribbon mics, and so I like doing that in my music too, man. Just add some flavor to the mix, man. You know, salt and pepper, a little garlic and whatnot, and you get all these different flavors going on in the mix, man. And it really kind of shines whenever you go to doing the mix itself. Things seem to poke out, things seem to be bigger and wider, fatter, and just can really help your mix out. So anyway, I wanted to get on here tonight. You guys, I'm kind of cutting back. I'm not doing the every night thing like I used to. It gives me a little more time to refresh my thoughts as to what I want to talk about and embark on. And so I love doing that and kind of keeping it simple. And 3 nights a week is plenty, man. Maybe a Monday, a Wednesday, a Friday, or whatever, but 3 days a week to come on here. Look, if you don't want to subscribe to my channel, that's cool, man. I understand. But we love audio and anything to do with audio, and to talk about anything to do with audio. So if this sounds like your gig, then just ring the bell, man, so that you're notified when I come on and come check out my show. And what's going on, Kate? On? I'm glad you made it tonight. Hey, man, did the bell ring for you, man? You know, it hasn't been ringing for you, and I'm just wondering if it's on my end or if the bell rang. But I'm glad to have you on tonight, man. Tonight we were talking about crazy love, my friend. If you've ever had crazy love, believe me, there's some crazy love out there. I love it, man. So anyway, you probably missed out on what I was talking about earlier, but I wanna just kind of reiterate a little bit so that you can kind of join in what's going on. But there's just a lot of crazy out there, right? And so sometimes we really need to be careful, especially if we're starting to see someone or whatever. It's just best to take it slow, man, because we can get into some relationships that can be, you're going, wow, where the heck did that come from, man? I never saw that coming. So tonight I got on my crazy hair, man, to go with the crazy love and crazy things out there. But notifications work good, awesome, man. Yeah, man. So I've been with some people recently, Caden, and you're going, everything kind of starts out, everybody's on their best behavior at first, man, and you're going, yeah, maybe I might be able to like this person, and they seem pretty cool, right? And then you get into, and then a little further down the road, man, and they do something, and you're thinking, golly, that's a 16-year-old trick or something. Where the heck did that come from? And just completely just blows things out of proportion. And so anyway, I was talking about my nephew, and one of his friends came over the other night. And I got a big king size bed, and my guitar kind of sleeps with me, man. And so I have a big screen TV up in front of my bed, so I can be laying back on my pillow and just watch the TV, right? And so I'll watch YouTube videos too, and I like watching YouTube videos on different scales and rudiments and things to practice and whatnot, and because you never stop learning. And so anyway, my guitar sleeps with me, and they notice that. They go, man, well, you always keep your guitar in your bed. And I'm like, yeah, it never talks bad to me, right? It never talks bad to me. So yeah, it's gonna sleep with me. Some people have obsession with guitars, that's their love. Some people have obsession with microphones. I like microphones. That's something that I've kind of been obsessed with a long time. Although I'm a guitar player more. I play guitar, and so I don't know, it's just all good. So I was thinking about that, Kate, and I was thinking, man, what is it with everything that's going on right now and all this just craziness, and I thought, well, some of us just get involved with crazy love, man, and it's on accident. We don't mean to, and we just seem to slip into, meeting up with someone who's just crazy. I don't know. Maybe you've had some experiences with that before, Caden. I don't know, man. But it seems like it's all around everybody that I talk to, whether they're in a relationship or been with someone for a long, long time, or whether they just meet someone. Sometimes it just gets crazy, man. And so I'm kind of liking the whole deal of being single. And just, I can come in my studio, man. I can come in my studio, Caden. I can work at any time of the night I choose to. I don't have to worry about, answering to anybody anymore. And it's just kind of nice to be able to do that, man. Which before I always, you kind of have to, well, what do you want to do? You always have to ask the other person what they want to do, right? So anyway, it's kind of refreshing. The only crazy love that I have is the obsession with microphones and writing songs and my recording gear, man. And that's really not a bad crazy, right? I mean, that's not too bad, right? I mean, considering what else is out there, you know what I mean? So anyway, I am going to, I've been working on my song, Caden. I've been rehearsing my song, dude. And so I feel like I'm ready actually just to whip it out and play live for you guys, and just do a live thing. Mic it with my 57 that I have over there. Mic it around the 12th fret, and then maybe just do a two room microphone thing, and then maybe add a little bit of room to this microphone right here. And so I'll get a little bit of wetness going from the vocal and a little bit of bleedage from my acoustic guitar going in. But I can also, turn up the gain or have gain control over the Shure 57, which is going to be micing the acoustic guitar as well. So I'll just get a good blend of it right, and then listen and see how it sounds, and then play it for you guys. But anyway, man, how you been doing, dude? How have you been? Did you surpass all that crazy storms and whatnot y'all had over there? I know you were telling me the wind was crazy and y'all were getting a bunch of rain and whatnot. And here's the thing: today we had 22-mile-an-hour winds here today, which is insane, man. We typically don't get that high winds here where I live, and limbs were all over the streets. There were some twisters that came through our town yesterday evening, and did some destruction and whatnot. But there were signs down all over the streets and whatever. And so I went to the bank today, and I noticed that their sign had fallen over in the street. And so whenever I went in, I was able to get around it. But on the way out, it was blocking the out. And so I had to get out of my car, lift it up, and hoist it over on the grass and get it out of the way. And this guy stopped. I guess he was going to help me if I couldn't get it, but I was able to get it by myself, and he didn't need to get out of his truck. And so, yeah, man, the weather's been crazy. Everything's just crazy. I thought tonight that would be a good subject to talk about tonight. Crazy stuff, we all experience it in one way or another in some kind of fashion or facet. And sometimes it's just good laughing about it and getting it out and talking about, other people's things, what they've been through. And so if you have anything crazy that you want to put down in your comments that's happened to you, I'd love to read it, man. I'd love to hear, just some crazy stuff that maybe you've been through before. And so I'm just putting it out there, man, because I love reading that kind of stuff, man. It makes me feel like I'm not the only one in the world sometimes when I look at other people's situations and things that they might have to face and go through. And it just encourages me to say, well, hey, wow, that was something. I didn't go through that, but that's kind of different, right? So anyway, it's fun to laugh about that kind of stuff, man. I don't know, but we've been having some crazy weather here for sure. And I don't know if you were on earlier, but I'm thinking about Kane just doing a 3-night week thing, because this is, as you know, my busy time of the year with everything. And doing 3 nights, coming on 3 nights, man, it really gives me a chance to ponder and think about what I want to do the show about. What am I feeling, and what's going on in my world that I can share with y'all, and perhaps get some feedback from y'all too as well. And so, I talked about just doing other things than just my audio stuff, because I have other things going on as well. And I got some footage off my tracker, and I told you I was going to be doing some different subjects. So I got some footage off my tracker that I want to share with you. And I think you're going to like it. It's not going to be a live show, but I'm going to put it all together and do the editing and whatnot on it. And so be looking for that. I don't know what I'm going to title it, but it'll be something about, it may be something like the most expensive paint job in the world, or something like that. Because I did get a quote for getting it painted, and it's insanely way, way up there. And so I thought, well, you know what? I might just do a video on that, on how much it costs to paint a little bitty tracker. And so that's what I'm going to do. That's what the show's going to be about. You don't want to miss that. It's kind of funny and humorous. So you're going to have to be looking out for that one. But anyway, I hope everything's been going okay for you, man, over there in California. And you've been enjoying, I don't know, I hope you didn't get flooded out, man, because the videos that I've been seeing on YouTube about that area on California through there, it's just, it looks pretty bad, man. I don't know if they're just showing the worst parts, because I know the media sometimes can do that. Our last hurricane that we had shows these people out there, and they're like standing in the wind, and they're acting like they can barely stand up because the wind's fixing to blow them over. And then you see in the background behind them just some regular people walking by as if it's a sunny, beautiful day, and you're going, what the heck. So yeah, the people in the background walking by with no problem, and the newscast people are standing up there like, oh man, I can barely stand up. These winds are fixing to take me down. So anyway, it's been good, man, good. I'm glad you're good. I'm glad everything's okay. And look, man, if you've got any crazy things going on or has happened in your life, man, share them in the comments down there below. I like to read them later and go back and see what everybody has to say about all that cool, crazy stuff, So here's the thing, man. You don't know, or maybe I told you, Caden, but my son is getting married Saturday, and I am going to be attending a wedding, and it is going to be very, very cool to see that happen, man. I am just going to be in awe to be able to experience that and watch him get married to someone who seems to be very, very lovely. And I just I hope everything works out for them too. I hope everything just goes great and hunky dory, and just good. That's all I can do is just wish them really, really well, right? And so I'm going to be doing that Saturday. So I'm actually going to be attending that and doing that. It's going to be really nice to see that happen and take place. But other than that, man, everything's just really good. The work's good here for me, and at this time of the year, so I've been really, really busy doing all that cool stuff. But I'll probably get on here next week, Caden, sometime maybe Wednesday night, and do my live song for you guys, man. I'm excited about it, man. And then I had another guy. He called, and I had met him out, and we started talking audio gear and whatnot. And he actually just went and got all his schooling done to be a audio engineer. And I think I had one of my microphone shirts on, and he goes, "Oh wow!" So we started. That's how he knew, and then we started talking and about audio and whatnot. And I told him I had my little place here. And anyway, he messaged me and said, "Hey man, can we record some of my tunes? I got some of my tunes, and I really want to record them and have it well recorded." And so anyway, I told him, yes, let's do this. I'm excited. So what I'll probably do, Caden, is have him in the studio, and then have him, and then I'll be engineer while I'm tracking his stuff. And then, look, here's the thing. I can have him play engineer while he's tracking some of my tunes. So this is going to be really good because I don't have to wear all the hats, and I can concentrate on laying the tracks down and let him do the work the DAW and whatnot. So that's going to be fun. So I'm going to have him in after probably maybe in December sometime. I'll probably get him in the studio here, and you know what? Maybe even we'll do some live stuff. I'll do some live stuff with him in here as well, and introduce him to you and everyone else. And so I'll probably start in December with him. And it sounded like he had a few songs, so we'll just we'll do some tracking in December, and then do maybe some mixing in January. So anyway, I don't know. We'll see how all that works out. But anyway, my mind has just kind of went blank, dude. Sorry about all that. But anyway, it's going to be really, really fun doing that and having him in here and him helping me on some of my stuff too, man. Can't wait, man. That's gonna be fun. So I'm glad everything's been working out for you with Air Caden, and it has for me too with work and all. I've just been really, really busy, and it's I got a lot of things going on, man. It seems like we try to stay busy and we try to tackle one thing at a time, but sometimes, dude, we have to multitask, and that can be a little monotonous sometimes when we're having to multitask, and then the next thing you know, our day is gone. And then sometimes we ask ourselves, wow, did I get anything done? Sometimes it feels like we didn't get anything done, but we really did. We were just multitasking a bunch of things. And So it makes the day go by really, really fast when we have to do that. On the other hand, we ask ourselves, did we neglect anything? Did we get it all done right and properly because we were rushing through things? And me, myself, personally, I don't like to rush through things. I like to take my time and, if it's not right, rework it or try to refine it somewhat the best I can, and so that at the end of the day, when I'm through with my work, I can step back and look at it and go, yeah, that looks good, a good day, right? And so other people, I watch them in their work, and what they do a lot of times is they'll rush through the job and then have to end up paying twice to get it done right. And I don't like doing that, man. I like taking my time and then just working through the parts. And then at the end of the day, if I have to leave a little early, just what I did, make sure it's all cleaned up and nice and looking good before I come back the next day. So, and I like to do my audio the same way. If I'm tracking my guitar or acoustic guitar, and I don't like the way it's playing back, not because the parts aren't played right, just because of where the microphones were placed and whatnot, then I'll just redo the track, man, until I get it big and sounding right, and at least workable, right? Something that I can work with that sounds good. And so that's a lot of fun doing that. That's a lot of fun taking your time with something and making sure that you're okay and you hear everything that you want to hear just the way you want to hear it played back to you. And sometimes it just takes a little longer than other times. Sometimes you can go tracking something and just lay down the part and go, wow, this really sounds good, man. There's very little EQ I have to do to this to make this sound like a great tune. And then other times it's just like, nightmare, and you're trying different microphones and you're doing all these different things. You're even it's crazy the things that you can do or not do to get a good sound. But I wanted to get on here and talk about crazy love tonight because I know you guys have had some crazy love in your time. Sometimes you can't control it, man. There's sometimes crazy is something you just have to walk away from, because you can't reason with crazy, right? And sometimes we try. We get caught up in trying to reason with this person that's crazy, and we can't reason with them, man, because there's no reasoning with them. I mean, they're just completely out of it. And then here's the thing: once they get emotional on you, and they let their emotions start taking over, and then their mind's not thinking clearly, and then they start saying things that they don't mean, right? And you can't reason with that. You can't reason with crazy. And here's the thing: it's best just to walk away and let things cool off, and then go back at another day. Even if you do want to go back, because once you realize that they're crazy and they're emotionally crazy, do you want to go back? Right? Do you want to get involved with that? And so that's why I say, when you meet someone or you're in a relationship, take it slow, man, and don't rush into anything, because both of you are on your best behavior, okay? And you just want to make sure, if you're going to be with somebody, that they're not completely crazy on you. So anyway, I wanted to share that with you guys, man. I wanted to share that with you, Caden, and let's keep things on a good note, man. Look, I'm excited about coming here and doing my tune. I'm excited about what's coming up in the future, and it's just fun hanging out with you guys, every one of you. And I appreciate you, Caden, hanging out with me when you can. And it's just great having you on the show. And please like and share and do that. That's much appreciated on this end. Somehow it helps things get in the algorithm so that other people can find me and find the show. It's all about this algorithm thing that I think is silly anyway. I think that, with 5, or there's 7 billion, but if there's 3 billion people on YouTube right now, it's insane, all the people on YouTube with this COVID stuff. But anyway, this algorithm thing, how it picks up, and it's just really, really weird. I don't understand it, but you want your content, you want other people to see it, right? Because not for the money or any of that other stuff, just because you've got some things that you'd like to share with people. And as we go through this journey in life, we find out that a lot of people are just like us, man. Are going through the same issues as that we face every day. And sometimes it's just nice to know that, hey, I'm not the only one that's having to deal with something like this, right? I'm not the only one that this happened to. There are other people that this happened to, and it's just refreshing to know that there's other people out there that share the same experiences that you and I have, and in life. And so anyway, that's what this show is all about. That it's all about recording and audio gear, as you know, Caden. And I like to talk about a lot of different things because it's more than just audio and recording. We all have a personality, and we like to share that with people, and it's just a beautiful thing, man, right? So as always, I appreciate each and every one of you on the show tonight, and it's gonna be fun, man. I'm gonna get in here with my Taylor guitar and rip out that tune for you guys, man. It's just a lot of fun. I love doing it. Or I might grab my old Fender. I've got this old Fender acoustic guitar. I actually wrote the song on this Fender, and it's probably, I don't know what year they came out with this acoustic guitar. Maybe 1984 or 85, 6, somewhere in that area. It's a thin body acoustic guitar, and it's pretty much been everywhere that I've been. I've actually taken it out on camping trips and all kind of stuff. Let other people play it, bang it up, scratch it up and everything. But here's the thing, man, the neck is still good and it sounds really, really good. So I may just play the tune on it since I wrote the song on it anyway. But thank you so much, Caden, for joining in tonight. And look, if I don't see you tomorrow night or Friday or Saturday, I will be on here Monday, okay? So Monday I'm going to try to get back on here, and maybe Monday I'll just go ahead and rip out the song and play it, and just have some fun with it, man. Just have some fun. But thank you again. As always, I appreciate you, and hopefully I'll see you Monday night, man. Come on back. Come hang out with me, man. And until then, we will see you later.